Alright, here we go. Starting in on, where is it? Okay, put the soldiers, vehicles. Now this thing might be better. It's got 256 to, 156 to 243, 234. That's 140 to 210. So I might be, yeah, I think I'm gonna be using the slightly modified setup here of having the mega tanks on the back line in order to keep them alive longer. Of course, all depends on the I wonder, would that die to a single? That would not die to a single, okay. Well, that was a false attempt then. It looked like it was low HP, low enough, but it was not low enough. So as such, we go again. Not a single crit on the arm. There's a single crit on the arm. Thank you, game. So basically, hoping for no stuns. Wow, that's actually really nice. No stuns on that. That's not so nice. Of course. Okay, there goes the cryo man with his cryo plan. He's cryo dead. And we are stunned. Multi-stunned, in fact. Stunned on everything. I don't think that's gonna work then. Okay. 2 snakes got stunned. And so it's time to retry. Vehicles. Where are the tanks? So tank. And then we'll go there. Helicopter. And that's a dead cryo trooper. Watch as it doesn't crit. It did not crit, okay. So that's yet another one of those resets. So I'm basically banking on the mega tanks doing more average damage to this to the body than veterans at this point, but hoping that the veterans manage to dodge and stay alive to, you know, tank or something. Okay, that stuns. Thank you, game. I appreciate that. We'll go for some more soldiers. If only it was faster to set up the formation. Alright, he's after the cryo trooper again. Really is after the crowd. And you know, that's acceptable. A single stun, I think a single stun is acceptable. I would prefer a lack of that at 45 damage. That's on average pretty good. I mean, it's not quite the same as the veteran machine gun spray attack or whatever, where it hits 3 times. Because that one does on average 47 damage or something. Stun on that, stun on that. Yeah, see? So 46 versus 3 times 16-ish. That's a really big crit on that I would prefer to not have. Okay, veterans, please make sure to dodge. 38. Ooh. It's 2 stuns on the snakes. Is this worth it? It's probably not worth it at this point. Because those 2 snakes are going to be out of commission for 7 turns, and this is going to be hitting. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to go further there. We'll try again, of course. Maybe the veterans will learn how to dodge this time. You know, maybe. Or, you know, not. Because that was definitely in the realm of not dodging. I messed that up. Okay. Okay, where is it? Where is the aircraft? Alright, we'll try again. Now, if the mega tanks were, you know, R5 at this point, it'd definitely be a lot better. But they are still better than the R5 supers that I've got, so that is the reason I'm using them. Soldiers. I gotta keep that wrong unit. Nice, that is a perfect first attack. Now, if only the snakes will crit enough to kill the arm, which they didn't. Okay. So that is a lost run, a reset, even. Okay, that's in the realm of acceptability, so long as the snakes can kill the arm, which they can't, I guess, so that's nice, always nice, right? Always nice to lose units for free. Supply of cryotroopers will once again be in the hospital for the entire duration of 2 or 3 days or something. Amazing. There goes another cryotrooper. Got some crits this time on the arm, so we should get to actually kill the body, or Or start attacking the body, I mean. Laser. And that's a stun, but you know, I'm willing to go for it. 36, not that great. 2 damage though on the veteran. And the hand smack, that's actually really good. That other attack though, not so good. Getting a lack of actual crits on the attacks here. This might be a reset because so many 0 crit attacks. Well, yeah, stuns equals a reset anyways. Okay, cool. So now I just gotta down to 5 remaining cryo troopers. 5 remaining cryo troopers. Let's see if I can make that 0 before getting an actual run into the works here. Well, I mean, the boss sure agrees with me. Boss says, yeah, let's make that more dead cryo troopers. Okay, stuns and everything's stunned. Okay, cool. I do love to see it. You love to see it indeed. Let's go again. Why not, huh? Why not, after all? We do have 4 cryo troopers still alive. Nice dodge. Okay, and arm down. And let's see what the eye laser says about this. That's another nice dodge. No damage taken so far. 1 single stun on the eye laser. Okay, okay, I'm willing to keep going on that. Go for this. And this. 142, that's still not a crit. That's still not a crit. Which is very acceptable. Cryo Trooper is still alive somehow too, I guess. Until now. And then there's the massed stuns. The stuns of doom and despair. Meaning it's time to retry again. Yeah. Soldiers, where are the soldiers? I want only one of these guys, and I want him to not die instantly. Which is too much to ask for against something like this. Do I go for that? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna accept a crit on the veteran instantly. Vehicles. Let's see. Maybe if I put the tanks up front, I'll actually see some progress. But I'll actually try that next round if this round doesn't go too well. Oh, okay, okay. See, this is what I call very good opener. That only took 1 snake attack and 1 mega tank attack to take down the arm. But double stuns, that's okay. I guess I'll accept that I have to retry again. Alright, veterans. You guys are going in the back this time. You're going there. We're going to put the tanks up front. They're gonna hopefully not die too badly. Please. No, I don't want that. I want that. And I think I want this like that? Yeah, whatever. $47 damage. Alright. Not a bad opener. Still have to wait and see what the eyeball does. And it stuns everything, so you know, naturally it stuns everything. Naturally everything gets stunned, because why would anything be left unstunned when you could stun literally everything while having only a 50% stun rate? Come on, click the thing. Okay, acceptable. Not acceptable. Triple crit though? I guess that's fine. Would have preferred to triple crit on the body though. As long as the arm gets one crit though, of course. Laser. Everything's stunned. Okay, cool. Well, it's time to try again, isn't it? It's time to try again. Okay, Cryo Trooper is under attack. That has 352 HP left, so it's not gonna die from anything but a snake. Although if it has under 300 HP, it can die to the Mega Tank, I think, so. That is the idea. One stun, huh? Okay, fire the tank. Actually, a little bit of headway here. A little bit, but whether or not that little bit actually turns into something more meaningful remains to be seen. Oh, that was the most insane laser attack I've ever seen. It didn't stun anything. It literally missed the stun on all the units. That's like the craziest luck I've ever seen from this sort of thing. Okay, go for the veteran attack. It's still slightly better than the Mega Tank Blaster. Go for another veteran attack. And then it's gonna stun everything, isn't it? It did. It stunned. Oh, damn it. We're so close. So close. So close to greatness there. But, on the plus side, only lost the Cryo Trooper. Meaning I've only gotta heal him up again in the medical facility. Or in other words, 3 hours per Cryo Trooper, 750 steel per Cryo Trooper. mostly 3 hours. You know, 8 cryotroopers at 3 hours. You know how many? You know how long of a heal time that is? That's 24 hours. That's a single helicopter stun. I will take it. See if we can't get somewhere a little bit further. And more importantly, it was a stun on a unit that had just barely attacked already, so. Although, seeing no crits against the body a couple times in a row is painful. 3 times in a row, okay. I'm thinking that maybe I'm about to reset here, because too many non-critical hits. Too many non-critical hits there on the body, I think. Yeah, well. Let's see here. Fire that, maybe? Fire that, maybe? Am I really gonna get anywhere with this, though, is the real question. Okay, okay. Got Snake attackable again. 3 critical hits. Okay, this might actually be going somewhere. Or it might not be going somewhere. Well, you know, lack of stuns. Lack of stuns is actually pretty big. There goes a tank, so this is probably the final run here of this day. Probably. It's all based on this laser eye. Stunned all 3 of them, huh? And it suppressed and stunned every veteran. But is it worth it to continue? It might be. And by might be, I mean probably not, but whatever. 611. I mean, the snakes could take another laser eye. Or they could take a lot of damage from the checker strike and die. I think this is actually going somewhere, though. I'd say that this is really close. Lost the tank, but the body is done for here, I think, yeah. Now look at that. Now that is a beautiful sight. Ranged Sentinel fragment. What a treat. Well, I will say it. That is perfect. Very much so.